roses straight to my heart. I'd never noticed, but you were never there, you were never there. Hey, you gave me roses, set me apart. All I feel was bliss, but you were never there, you were never. I want us to be what we used to be this night. Baby, just another fight, but you don't wanna see me cry. There is no way that it's never going there. I think it better and I swear I'll follow you no matter where.
Maayung adlaw sa tanan. Today's video, we're going to take you for an up close and personal of this 2022 Honda BRV 1.5 S CVT. And for this video, I'm going to take this Honda BRV S for a startup and a full walk-around review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So, what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax and enjoy of this review.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your loves.
A big thanks to Honda Cars Iloilo for allowing me to review their brand new units. For more information, see the description box below. So here's the key. Let's go ahead and get started. The steering operation of the BRV is a rack and pinion type with electric power assistance. For the S variant, it's all made up through a 3-spoke polyurethane steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2 and satin dark silver highlights that surrounds in each spokes on both sides, with mounted controls for the infotainment system are located at the left spoke. If you're asking for a manual gearbox, well, fortunately, you're out of luck, because all variants of the BRV, including the base S variant, gets only one transmission choice under a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine, and that is the Honda's EarthDreams technology continuously variable transmission, or CVT in short. CVT is a version of a conventional automatic gearbox with a countless amount of gear ratios, aiding for a smoother and a better seamless drive, as well as a better fuel economy. Featuring this transmission is a sport and low gear mode. A reverse camera is standard for the BRV 1.5S. The only engine choice that can be offered for the BRV in the Philippines is a 1.5-liter single overhead cam 16 valves and a naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine with programmed fuel injection and i-VTEC technology. This L15Z1 engine pushes out 118 horsepower at 6600 RPM and 145 Newton meters of torque at 4600 RPM. Fuel tank size is 42 liters with the emission rating of Euro 4. As I've said before, the only transmission choice for the BRV in this engine is no other than a Honda's EarthDreams technology continuously variable transmission, or CVT. The drivetrain of the BRV is a front-wheel drive vehicle. In terms of fuel economy, the BRV has achieved at around 8.8 km per liter to 14.1 km per liter from the city to the provincial roads and 21 km per liter on the highway. So far, the fuel economy of the BRV is quite relatively impressive. Before the second generation all-new BRV arrives in our shores, let us witness first the current generation BRV that is available today. So, what is the BRV? The Bold Runabout Vehicle, or BRV in short. It is Honda's subcompact 7-seater MPV-based crossover SUV that has been around in the global market since 2016 and launched in the Philippines a year after. The BRV is based on the Honda Mobilio MPV, where the Mobilio is the stretched out version of the Honda Brio. Sad to say that the Mobilio MPV has discontinued last year, and what is left for the 7-seater category of Honda is the CRV and the BRV. Right now, let's focus on the first generation BRV and see how it compares to any other MPVs in the segment. The question that I want to answer is, the Honda BRV become a valuable MPV-based SUV in the market? Let's find out. In terms of size, I found out that the BRV is literally small at its first glance, but come to take a glimpse at the interior space, noticing that the space inside the cabin is relatively wide and spacious. So will you ever think that this car make you feel claustrophobic? The answer is no, because if you compare to the Mobilio, the BRV is much larger and taller that accommodates much space inside. Therefore, there's no question for that in regards to its size as well as its stance. Secondly, the BRV delivers a Southeast Asian flavor on its exterior design. How do we know that? You see, the styles and proportions of this vehicle is very abstract, with these weird yet funky character lines on the sides, particularly at the lower window frame, as well as the rear gets a quirky taste. But don't get me wrong, because I think the reason they designed this vehicle is the purpose of excitement and family-friendly use. Did I get it? Well, moving on, the exterior styling of the BRV is not just focused on the weird, funky look, but also there is a strikingly aggressive front fascia of the car to make it ever so tasteful on the road, and the rest it gets some body claddings, as well as the roof rail, giving it a more SUV look rather than an MPV look. Kumbaga, kasing gwapo ni Kong TV. I don't know if I make sense or not, but anyway, jumping inside to the interior, the dash of the BRV is definitely handsome, having the inspiration from the GK5 Honda Jazz, and therefore, the interior of this SUV is very outstanding. What makes the BRV differs from the competition is its machine and its technology. Among all MPVs that is sold in the market, the BRV receives a much outstanding performance thanks to its powerful 1.5-liter i-VTEC engine with 118 horsepower or 120 PS and 145 Nm of torque, and other than that, the BRV is the only MPV-based SUV gets a CVT, while others like the Toyota Rush and the Mitsubishi Expander gets only a 4-speed automatic, which I guess that Honda did an excellent success for this vehicle. With the tasteful exterior and interior aspects as well as its outstanding performance, I believe that the BRV is one of the most exciting cars that you will get for your everyday journey. With the price starts at 1,058,000 pesos for the base S trim to the top trim V that cost 1,168,000 pesos, I found out that this one will be worth it on your buck. Exterior elements of the BRV S are provided by halogen projector headlights, LED guide type daytime running lights, halogen front fog lights, LED guide type rear position lights, front intermittent wipers, chrome front grille, LED indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, body-colored door handles, roof rails, black lower claddings, rear windshield defrosting, single exhaust pipe, and a spare tire mounted under the rear of the car. The Honda BRV S rides on 16-inch two-tone alloy rims, which are wrapped in 195/60 R16 tires. This car gets ventilated disc brakes in front and drum brakes at the back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts, while the rear gets torsion beams. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, window controls. All 4 windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Storage, a button to turn off or on your vehicle stability assist. The driver's seat of the BRV S gets a fully manual adjustments. Seat back, and down there is your seat sliding position. Pull this lever to release your fuel door. You have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side. Again, seat back and underneath seat sliding position. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. a single bottle holder or cup holder depending what you use it for. As shown earlier, hand operated parking brake, 2 cup holders, storage, 12 volt power outlet that has a maximum of 180 watts of power, more storage right here. Got your digitally controlled climate control system, fan speed, temperature, on and off, rear defrost, different modes, max cool, AC, recirculation, outside air. The Honda BRV gets an integrated touchscreen infotainment system head unit featuring 7-inch advanced screen display, various media connectivity settings, and 4 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system of the Honda BRV works absolutely fantastic. Currently, you are in a Bluetooth audio streaming with your current song title information, artist, album, song duration, repeat, shuffle, go backward the song, go forward the song, play and pause. Now let's go to the home menu. Hit this button right here. This is your home menu. You got your radio, Bluetooth music, USB music, phone. Got your dial pad, favorite, call logs, contacts, USB music. Next is your settings. On your settings, you got your language, date and time, Bluetooth settings, brightness, sound. You can adjust your volume controls with your media, phone, notification, audio controls. You can calibrate the sound, different equalizer settings, Bluetooth. You can pair the phone using this system right here. Date and time settings, choose your language, your system. On your system, you got your device information, settings reset to default, safe mode. You can mute the sound using this one button right here. And that's pretty much it on this infotainment system of the Honda BRV-S. Pretty simple. On the left side of the screen, you got your power button, home button, volume, go back. Got your USB ports right here, or USB port. On the left side, you got your hazard switch, torque and vents on top. Your light and indicator controls. On the left side of the steering wheel, you got your controls for your volume, your seek track, and your mode button right here. While on the right side is your wiper controls. Now the steering wheel on this car gets a manual tilt, adjusting using this lever down here. Central locking. Grip handle on the ceiling for the driver's side. Driver's side sun visor with a vanity mirror. Cabin light. And your manual dimming rear view mirror. Front passenger side sun visor with a vanity mirror. Front passenger side's grip handle on the ceiling. with a decent size amount of glove box. Alright. So that's it for this one. We can turn this vehicle off. And continue with the rest of our review. Bottle holder, storage, window control. To gain access at the back, use this lever right here, drag it to the left, and then the middle row seat backs folds and tumbles forward. The rear doors of the car is definitely wide in an almost like 90-degree angle to have easy access upon getting in and out. Now, as I jumped into the middle row seats of the BRV, I found out that the space in the middle row is absolutely decent. I set the driver's seat in my comfortable driving position, and as you can see, I have enough amount of legroom and a very large amount of headroom. So it's a perfect fit for an average size adults, mapapamilya man o mapabarkada, combined with these nice and comfy fabric seats. Also, the middle row seat is adjustable using the levers located underneath in order to maximize or minimize the space either the second row or the third row. There is no storage pocket on the driver's side seat back, whereas the front passenger side seat back does have. As shown earlier, you have a bottle holder, cup holder, or storage, depends on your preference. On both sides for the rear, you have grip handles on the ceiling, and lastly, you have your 3 air conditioning vents located in the middle on top, together with your fan speed control. Climbing on the third row seat is quite easy thanks to its fold and tumbling seats, as well as its wide opening doors. As I put back the middle row seat, the space here is actually not bad and it fits perfectly well for an average adult. Much better, a children or a small adult is required to sit on the third row. Toys found at the back are your pair of cup holders, cubby storages, and speakers on both sides. Boot space of the BRV measures 223 liters when all the rear seats are in place. To maximize the cargo volume, fold the third row seats down and it will create 470 liters of boot space, and by tumbling the third row seats, this will create 521 liters of space. Once all the rear seats are folded down, the boot capacity of the BRV is measured to more than 1,000 liters to the max. In terms of safety, the Honda BRV S comes with 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, reverse camera, child safety lock, ELR seatbelts in all seats, front seatbelt reminder, security alarm, immobilizer, and Honda's G-Con body structure. Thank you for tuning in to the startup and a full walk-around review of this 2022 Honda BRV 1.5 S CVT. I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure to thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I'll see you next time with 4 more latest videos on YouTube. God bless you, more power, I love you all, and mabuhay.